Hi everyone, it's Lynn here, the Go Live Granny, and it is Sunday the 24th of August 2025, excuse me. Sorry, should have done that before I recorded. And it has been an awesome weekend here in Ryde on the Isle of Wight and in East Cowes yesterday. So much went on this weekend and is still going on, but I'm not going to talk about all of it now because I will be going live on this page, the Go Live Granny page, at 8:15 this evening. That's if I don't fall asleep after all the running about I've done this weekend. But do come and join me. We've got lots more people connecting with us through the Go Live Granny page and through the IsleofWight.live page. So if you want to hear about the week, this last week in the Go Live Granny's life and all the wonderful people I've met and all the wonderful things I've videoed and live streamed, then do watch at 8:15 this evening. It will go live on the Go Live Granny page and the Go Live Granny YouTube channel at the same time, as long as we don't have any shenanigans. Hi Pat, nice to see you. But of course we do have shenanigans a lot of the time. So, you know, come and join me for hearing about the shenanigans or not, as the case may be. It's been wonderful. Pat's watching in. Pat invited me to go down and live stream in the craft market, or in the market that was in the Victoria Arcade today. I went down there and it cost me money because Pat had something wonderful on her stand, and while I was live streaming, my friend looked in and saw something on her stand, and she had bumblebee envy, I think we'll say. And so, unbeknown to her, I bought the item on Pat's stand, and I bought another item for her daughter, because Tracy and her daughter, they are Team Go Live Granny. There we are. Tracy's just come in. I was just mentioning you, Tracy. Long time no speak. Absolutely long time no speak. And so, so I'm just coming on here now to say, those of you who are connecting me with me lately, why not join me at 8:15 tonight, where the Go Live Granny community, all, you know, lots of people come online and join and chat, and we talk about what's gone on in the week and, you know, all the fun things. It has been an amazing weekend here on the Isle of Wight. I've had a wonderful weekend, a few days away with my family in Bournemouth, and then shenanigans on the train coming home as usual. Did I get shenanigans this time? I don't know. I know I discussed shenanigans with South Western Railway, and as a result I have got a wonderful compensation check coming to me. Hi Vectis Core of Drums. Vectis Core of Drums, a major part of the Go Live Granny's life these days, major part of what goes on the Isle of Wight. You know, Vectis Core of Drums is one of those wonderful bands that we have here on the island, and I never tire of listening to the bands, and particularly Vectis Core of Drums. You know, they turn up, they do some wonderful yesterday, the footage that they did right in front of me, it was amazing. And one of the some of the little children were actually doing some activities there right in front of where I was sitting. It couldn't have been any better there. And of course I had Tracy, and yes I did, I've forgotten what I did. What was oh dear folks, I'd be dangerous with the brain. I keep forgetting what happened, what I've just said. But I have met some marvellous people. I've had some marvellous people that I already knew in my life this weekend. Oh right, East Cowes Carnival coming in. Wow. I said, hello, thank you for coming to East Cowes Carnival yesterday. You did an amazing job at East Cowes Carnival. Of course, Vectis Core of Drums were part of that carnival. Loads and loads of things to be proud of. Hashtag proud granny. Hashtag so proud of what we do here on the Isle of Wight. And what we need to do is shout about it and tell the world about it, because, you know, that's really good for our tourism, what goes on here. And we just need to tell everybody. You know, I just love it. I have run myself round a bit ragged, not too bad, because although I've been running around all weekend, yesterday at the carnival, I had an unexpected offer of a lift home. If you want to hear about that, you need to watch my broadcast at 8:15 tonight. Today, I just was finishing at the bus museum, and I said, oh, I'm going to go and phone a taxi because I don't want to walk all the way back to the bus station, which was a long walk past all the scooterists and lots of people, and a long walk. And somebody from the bus museum that I know said, why don't we give you a lift home? So that was, oh yes, shenanigans on the way home. I did. I'll have to remember, Tracy, you'll have to remind me. I'll make notes. And Tracy's saying that we've had over 7,000 views to last night's carnival footage. So folks, if you can't see that, I don't know, Tracy, whether you can drop a link in here to the carnival. If you did see the carnival footage, then brilliant. If you didn't see yesterday's carnival footage, then if Tracy can drop the link in, then you can all share it. Vector's Core of Drums is saying, we love to see you at all the carnivals and thanks for everything you do to show our performances. Listen, if you turn out and you put in the effort, it's up to us to tell the world about what you do. And, you know, I've been doing this for years and more. And I've been doing this for 9 years. And I started it because the people who are supposed to tell the world about the island are not doing it. So I am. And all my team and everybody who hits the share button, those of you who hit the share button, you're just doing amazing things, because that's how we grow this. My son taught me to live stream back in 2016. I was live streaming the Ride Carnival. That was the first ever live stream I did, and I had 1,000 views within half an hour of actually. So the carnival went by, and within in that half an hour we had 1,000 views. That is only possible. Hi Tasha, hi Deb's coming in, and Sam, all of you. I don't know about Strictly. I haven't been watching the news on that, Sam, because I've been so busy out live streaming and videoing all around the town. Tasha's just dropped the link in there for yesterday's footage of the East Cows Carnival. Thank you very much, Tasha. You see, Tasha and Tracy are part of Team Go Live Granny. Whenever I need something done, they're the ones who find the links or look up the bus times or tell me whatever I need to do. And yesterday, Tasha picked up my camera for me because I was sitting down live streaming. I wasn't going to tell all this now. I was going to tell some of this at 8:15 tonight, but never mind. You're here, and so I'll chat with you for a minute. It will stop me falling asleep. So yes, yesterday I was live streaming the Isle of Wight pipes and drums, the Highland pipes and drums, and I have to sit down when I live stream now because, you know, I'm at that stage in my life where standing up is not an easy option for me. So I have my walker that I call Navy Nora, my wheeled walker, and she's also a seat. So I sit on it. But then I have wonderful people like Tracy and Tasha who, if I'm on a slope, they stand behind it so I don't roll backwards. They get things out if I need things out of the bag. They're marvellous, marvellous team. And then yesterday I was sitting, the pipes and drums were playing outside East Cowes Town Hall. And I was sitting on Navy Nora, and some of them had their back to me because they were in a circle, which means I can only show the backs of some of the people and I can't show the faces of all of them. And it's nice for them to be recognised for all their hard work. So I said to Tasha, Tasha, can you just grab... So she grabbed the camera, which was on a tripod, and she took the tripod and the camera and she went right round the circle of all the pipes and drums. And that was amazing because you got to see the faces of all the pipes and the drummers. No, Tash, Debs, you didn't miss the bus broadcast because the signal dropped. I started live streaming and the signal dropped, so I videoed it. So it's not yet up online. I may have time. If I stop chatting soon, I might have time to load it up before I go live at 8:15 this evening. But when I was talking to the team at the bus station, at the bus museum afterwards, I didn't know they had their own Wi-Fi. Oh, I'd be dangerous with a brain. Next time they're going to give me their Wi-Fi code, so I might be able to live stream. So you didn't miss it, Debs. It was a wonderful concert. There was the New Church male voice choir, and then the Seagull Shanty band singers. They're singers, and they were there. So the male voice choir did some, and then the girls did some, and then the male voice did some, and they alternated, and it was wonderful. So I have got a lot of footage. I've got loads and loads to upload onto YouTube. So those that I videoed, I will upload to YouTube, and then I will share the YouTube onto Facebook. Where I can, I live stream on Facebook first, and that was always my preferred platform. But of course, Facebook are just now deleting every single live stream from Facebook. So what happens, ones that were done years ago, they said they were taking them down last night, but on Saturday. But actually, what day is it today? They were taking them down on the 22nd, which was Friday, wasn't it? So they said they were taking them all down, but they were still up yesterday. But I have got thousands of my live streams, and they are, hi Dave, thousands of my live streams, and they are sitting there on a hard drive that my granddaughter helped me to get down before Facebook deleted them. And now I've got all the uploading to do. Oh, Debs has got it. Debs, there was a little bit of footage at the bus museum, and then the signal died. So I then flipped over to YouTube. So not YouTube, video. So most of it is on video that I will upload in a minute. But I have got yesterday. I took so much footage yesterday, and I'm trying to upload everything onto YouTube. And then the ones that are not already on Facebook, I've got to then share them back to Facebook. I need a full-time Go Live Granny team with me. People like Tracy and Tasha are doing an amazing job. Some of you out there who don't even live on the island are great when I ask for, can you get me a link? And they find the links and whatever. So it's great to have such a wonderful Go Live Granny team. The Go Live Granny team was very strong from 26 to 29. When did we go into lockdown? No, not 29. We haven't reached 29 yet, have we? 2016 to 2019, huge amount of views and everything on on social media, on Facebook particularly. And then of course we got to we went into COVID, and everything died away because I couldn't go and do all the live streams out. But we did grow an audience of knitters and other people watching live streams that I did from home because I couldn't go. I didn't have the marvellous Vectis Core of Drums playing anywhere because they were in lockdown, and I didn't have bus museums to go to because everybody was in lockdown. So we did an amazing amount of stuff from home and people sharing that out. And now we're back into the good old days of, I don't think the days will ever be as good as they were. The life has changed, hasn't it, since COVID? It's changed big time. And to be honest, some things are better and some things are not so good. But hi Darren, nice to see you in, and Louise. But we make the best. Let's make the best of what we've got. Going forward, the views are now going up and up. We're getting more and more people connecting with me as the Go Live Granny, but particularly connecting with the IsleofWight.live page, which I've really managed to putting all the Isle of Wight stuff over there now. Sometimes it's a bit of a conflict. Where do I live stream? So if it's general out and about and shenanigans, it should be the Go Live Granny page. If it's stuff to do with the Isle of Wight, it should be on the Isle of Wight live page. But I can do it over there and then I can share it back, can't I? So just amazing. I mean, I feel absolutely amazing. The fact that I have run around all weekend and done all this dashing around, and then the bus taking me in the wrong direction, bus shenanigans we had, then taxi shenanigans we had because I tried to ring taxis, and because it's so busy on the Isle of Wight, they weren't able to send me a taxi till an hour after I wanted it, so I didn't bother with that. Tonight, earlier in the day, I tried to get a taxi somewhere else, and then they still didn't answer the phone. And then I was just coming out of the bus museum, and I said, I better try and get a taxi home because I was getting tired. And lovely people from the bus museum gave me a lift home. I'm so blessed. Tracy's saying, I walked past Hubby Bike when you went to use the facility. Oh, and didn't even realise. Oh, so Tracy was with me when we were doing the ride out. So about 10,000 scooterists were on the island this weekend for bank holiday weekend. And Tracy's husband was in the ride out. And they came down, Tracy and Tasha and Seb, I get confused, Tracy, with your children. So Stephen, and they came and they were standing behind me. They were videoing and live streaming, I think. And 10,000 people, 10,000 scooterists, I think. That's what the figure was. And that's an awful lot of scooterists in town. But that's an awful lot of money coming into the Isle of Wight economy, because all those scooterists who came from the mainland have spent money on our island this weekend. And, you know, our tourism figures were way, way down. But actually, this might have given us a huge boost this weekend. Some shops were open that I don't think normally open on a Sunday, which was great. I saw some shops that were closed and I thought, hey, you're missing an opportunity there. But, you know, it is what it is. You have to do what you do. Hi, Michelle. Nice to see you in. And so, you know, this was supposed to be a few-minute video. Just to promote coming to join me at 8:15 tonight. So those of you who've not joined my Sunday night 8:15 broadcast, why not watch, you know, come on at 8:15. I will set it up in a minute. Hi, Sharu. I will set up, you know, I have to set up so I go live through StreamYard on Facebook and on YouTube. And that's usually 8:15 on a Sunday evening. That's transpired since COVID, because in COVID I started doing lots of live streaming for people because they were worried about their mental health, and we just got together and we chatted between us. You know, it was a community coming together and it was amazing. And then, of course, we moved out of COVID, and some people, obviously, things change and people go their different ways and whatever. Some people have stayed in the community. You know, it's one of those communities you come when you want and you go when you want. There's no, I'm not the headmistress. I don't tick you in and out and say, hey, you've got to be in school and you must be here at this time. It's not like that. You drop in when you want to and you drop out when you want to. And if you don't, and I always say to people, you know, I have had trolls. I've had a lot of trolls, and I do say to them, if you don't like it, scroll on by, because it's what your thumb is for. But we do seem to get a lot of people who do like joining us, and we get regulars on a Sunday evening now, which is amazing. We have one of our YouTube watchers who lives in Australia but has come to the Isle of Wight this weekend, this month, I think, for a few weeks, and I'm trying to locate and connect. Tracy's just off to the shop. She will be back at 8:15 and hear all about my fun weekend. Well, you know some of it, Tracy, but you don't know some of it as well. So yes, I'll see you at 8:15. Go and get your shopping. I'd hate you to miss your shops. As I say, one of our viewers decided to come to the Isle of Wight. I would like to think that it was because of us, our community, that he came to the Isle of Wight to spend his time and his money. So I don't know, but I am trying to connect with him. He's a connection through YouTube, and if he watches on YouTube tonight, then hopefully I can connect with him over there. So that's good. Sam's friend Jean says, hi Jean, nice to see you. So yes, it's been an amazing weekend, so much happening, and now we're going into an amazing week too, because this next week I am not going off island unless I get an emergency call, which hopefully I won't. We have put other plans in place to support the people who need, where I normally go and support family through the week. There are other mechanisms in place at the moment so that I can spend this week on the island, because we have got 4 carnivals this week. So after my stream tonight, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to have a lovely rest, a lovely long lie in. I'm going to chill out during the day tomorrow. And then in the evening, it is St. Helens Carnival. So I will be going to live stream or video, depending on which works best over there, what the signal's like. And then on Wednesday night, it's Sandown Illuminated Carnival. So that will be a later one, but I have got a lift to and fro there, which is amazing. Thursday night, it's Ride Main Carnival. So I don't need a lift there because it's only at the bottom of my town. So that's easy. And Saturday evening, we've got Ride Illuminated Carnival here. So that's going to be a later one because we have to wait for it to get dark. We still have another day of the Steam Fair, the Isle of Wight Steam Fair. So anybody looking in who's on the island, the Steam Fair it's been on since Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Bank Holiday Monday. So do get on over there. I will not be going to the Steam Fair. I'm going to chill out and rest and make sure that I am up for doing all those carnivals later in the week. So I have to balance it, and I have to chill and sometimes sit and just rest so that I can keep going. Because after all, I am a granny and not a very young granny anymore, but young at heart. That's the most important thing. And I hope you like my nice glittery ears. because I saw these in the market and I just had to buy them. There was a pink set and a blue set, but obviously it was the blue set I needed. So I made that purchase. I made a few other purchases. Hi Richard, it's been a glorious day, and it's the sun is still very, very warm. I think the forecast for later in the week's not so good, which might be a bit dodgy for some of the carnivals, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it will change and it will be good. We don't mind as long as it's not windy and very wet, so hopefully it won't be. So folks, what I need to do now, it's 6:10. What I need to do is go and set up the stream for this evening. So don't forget, I will be live streaming on the Isle of Wight, no, on the Golivegranny Facebook page and on the Golivegranny YouTube channel. And that's at 8:15. Come and join us if you fancy a little chit chat. See what we get up to over there if you're newbies. And it's very, very relaxed over there. And so I need to chill out. I need to get myself a nice cup of coffee. I don't need to eat because I had my lunch picnic, not that long ago. I had it at the end of the concert at the bus museum because I hadn't had it before. At the least, the ride out was amazingly dry. It was hot, do you know? It was so hot, but I was in the shade. But at one point, the sun was on my camera. Now, if my iPhone gets too hot, it shuts down, and there will be nothing worse than the camera shutting down in the middle of the ride out. And so I have a little umbrella that is it's to protect cameras. I didn't have anything to attach it to the camera, but I did manage to hold it over the camera to keep it in the shade. You're going to ping me at 8 o'clock. Thank you, Richard. Yes, I'm going to set my alarms because I have a feeling if I sit down and don't do anything, I might fall asleep. So we will set the alarms so that I'm awake at 8:15. But from now to then, I'm going to chill. I say I'm going to chill. I'm actually going to load up some of the footage of the last 2 days if I can, because I can just do that sitting down here. My laptop is in front of me, and that's a very easy and very nice thing because I keep watching over the things that I've live streamed. And yesterday's carnival was amazing, and the pipes and drums, they were amazing, and everybody else in the carnival, that was amazing. And so that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully I won't fall asleep, or if I do fall asleep, I will wake up in time to have another chat at 8:15. So come and join me then. What was the shop like? Which shop did you mean, Tracy? Oh, the shop. Oh, I'd be dangerous with the brain. Tracy's asking me which shop. And when I left Tracy, I went to Zetam, which is a wonderful shop. It's an amazing shop. I took footage all the way around there, Tracy, and I had a good old chat. You got picture proof of her with my umbrella. Yes, Tracy's took a picture of me with my little umbrella that goes up over my camera. It was just so hot, and I didn't want the camera to die. The camera did die in the ride out. So in 2018, sorry, I was going to go, but now I'm chatting again because that's what I do all the time. In 2018, I did the ride out for the first time. I didn't do the ride out. I filmed the ride out. And me on the back of a motorbike is a no-no, or a scooter, no-no. And so I did, in the torrential rain, I filmed the live stream. No, I didn't. Did I live stream it? Yes, I think I live streamed it. And it was torrential rain, and it was a 4-minute ride out because there were not a lot of riders. But I have to say, it was my most watched live stream ever. So because lots of the scooterists weren't riding, they obviously enjoyed watching the live stream, and they shared it in all their scooter clubs all over the country, and we had 20,000 views in 24 hours, and I think it's gone up to something like possibly about 27,000 views. I don't know. It was just pretty good. So pretty proud of that one. And that was on Facebook. I have uploaded it. Oh, there's the Isle of Wight Bus Museum coming in now. What an amazing afternoon I've had at the bus museum. I got to the bus museum just in time for the male voice choir. They were a few minutes late starting, which was brilliant because it meant I could get in, sneak past everybody and get near to the front. Some people look at me and think, who's she going up the front? But, you know, I got in there, I wiggled my way in, and managed to catch most of it. I started live streaming it, but the signal died. So I've got it on video. I'm going to load it up shortly. So Tracy said, go and have a coffee and you'll get... Oh, I have nothing to talk about tonight. That's it. I'm going to go now, folks. I'm going to go and have my coffee. I'm going to load some of the footage and I will see you all at 8:15, either on Facebook or on Go Live Granny YouTube. Thanks for joining me and I will see you soon. Bye.